So, how many of you struggle with overwhelm? And what is overwhelm costing you? Hi, my name is Dr. Helen, and I am money and business coach, helping women, particularly entrepreneurs, heal and transform their relationship with money, build a profitable, purpose-driven business so that they can make more money and impact. So yesterday, I was having a conversation with one of my clients from my money program, and she reported that she didn't get anything done yesterday. I mean, she didn't get anything done the whole week because she was feeling overwhelmed, right? And so I thought maybe I could do a little Facebook Live on overwhelm. All right, so what is overwhelm? So when you're feeling overwhelmed, your body and your brain are reacting to stress, right? So your brain, it senses something stressful, which can be really anything. It could be your to-do list, it could be money worries, it could be something to do with your health, it could be something to do with your relationship, or even just a worrying thought. And so a part of your brain called the amygdala, it acts like an alarm and it signals that there's something to worry about, right? And so this alarm triggers your body's fight or flight stress response, releasing stress hormones like cortisol, adrenaline into your system. And these hormones, they make your heart beat faster, they make your muscles tense, and they make your breath quicken. And what's really happening is that your body's getting ready to deal with stress. And so what these stress hormones do too, they affect the part of your brain that helps you with thinking clearly, making decisions. And so it makes it really hard to focus, right? Have you ever had that where you're finding it really hard to focus? Well, the hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, they affect that part of your brain. And so that makes you even feel so much more overwhelmed. And so for this client, she was so overwhelmed that she couldn't do anything. All right. And so my go-to tool for dealing with overwhelm is EFT tapping. So EFT tapping, or emotional freedom technique, is a clinically proven mind-body technique that turns off that stress response, allowing your mind and your body to calm down. So once your stress response is turned off, that thinking brain, the thinking part of your brain, it comes back online, which then allows you to access your creative problem-solving capacities. Okay, so I thought we would do a quick round of tapping to help you turn off your stress response in case you're feeling overwhelmed. And by the way, this also works for procrastination and for perfectionism. So, and just stress in general. So, but for this video, we're just going to focus on overwhelm. Okay. So if you don't know what the tapping points are, I'm going to show them to you really quickly. So this is called the karate chop point right here. Your eyebrow is where your eyebrow literally starts. So you can tap on both sides or just one. Then you can follow that. This is the side of the eye. You follow that underneath the eye, underneath the nose, underneath the mouth, collarbone right here. Underneath the arm is 4 inches from your armpit, and then top of the head. Yeah, I know it sounds really weird, but who cares if you're stressed out? If somebody told me if you stand on your head and this is gonna happen, and if it works, I'll do it. So it sounds really weird, but it really works, okay? So we are going to start with a negative round. And a negative round is really all about acknowledging what's going on, the truth of what's going on, not to anchor it in, but just to acknowledge it, right? Because we need to acknowledge it before we can shift it. And so I'm going to invite you to take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Now, think about what's causing you overwhelm. Is it your to-do list? Is it some family related stuff? Is it money? Is it your health? Whatever it is, just notice it. Or if you have a pen and paper close by, just write it down. Okay. And then notice where you're feeling this overwhelm in your body. So is it in your head? Is it in your chest? Is it in your belly? Is it in your back? Just notice. Notice where you're feeling your sense of overwhelm. And then the last thing is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm really overwhelmed and 1 being, nah, I'm cool. How overwhelmed are you feeling right now? And notice that, or write it down if you have pen and paper. So we are going to start with a negative round, like I said, and then we'll end with a positive round. All right. So we're going to start on the side of the hand and just follow along. So on the side of the hand, repeat after me. All right. So even though I'm feeling overwhelmed by everything I have to do, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though my emotions are overwhelming me, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm overwhelmed by the uncertainty of the future, I deeply and completely accept myself. All right, now we're going to go through the points. Eyebrow, this feeling of overwhelmed. Side of the eye, all this stress in my body. Underneath the eye, I can feel it making me tense. Underneath the nose, it's hard to think clearly. Underneath the mouth, I feel so overwhelmed. Collarbone, and my heart is racing. Underneath the arm, all this tension. Top of the head, I want to let go of this overwhelm. Okay, now for the positive round. Eyebrow, even though I've been feeling overwhelmed, I choose to feel calm and in control now. Side of the eye, I can handle this. Underneath the eye, I am finding my balance. Underneath the nose, I choose to feel calm and centered. Underneath the mouth, I am in control of my thoughts and my feelings. Collarbone, I am capable and I am strong. Underneath the arm, I choose to feel calm and focused. Top of the head, I choose peace and clarity. Okay, you can stop tapping, take a deep breath in and exhale. Now check in with your body. Notice how overwhelmed you're still feeling. If your numbers are still higher than you like, feel free to repeat this, okay? Repeat this process now or later, because the more you tap, the more you're going to rewire your mind and body to respond differently to all the things in your life that cause you overwhelm, okay? All right, so your action step. I'm going to invite you to just pick one thing and focus on that one thing and take one simple action. The research shows that when you have 3 wins in a row, it releases dopamine, and that's going to increase your sense of motivation. Okay, so if you found this useful, leave me a comment below. And right, so I hope you enjoyed this. And this has been Dr. Helen, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.